Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. You know what's funny about this?
What?
I'm pretty sure that in real life,
Yeah.
they're not going to be working on Final Fantasy 27. They're going to be working on Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 or 3. when the events of this game would occur.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, hi. That's right. I keep forgetting you're invisible because
Ooh,
his heels are interesting, aren't they?
yeah, he's got some augments that I don't
He's
think
got
I've seen
them
before.
fancy gams.
Yeah, those look like
What?
the silliness of what you said. I'm so used to your bullshit that it didn't occur to me that what you said was a goof. It looks like this guy has some military geared augments.
Yeah.
But I bet he gets punched in the back of the head just the same.
Oh, you were wrong. Front of the head.
I punched his body. just all over. It was just all over punches. Oh, did you see his title? Okay, so
No, sneaker.
so these must be
Sneakers.
they must be geared for moving silently in some capacity.
That makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of hydraulic looking stuff strapped to it.
Well, it has sort of the shape of them reminds me of like a deer in a forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It brings to mind the quietness of that.
Yeah. Wait, look. Regular shoes. Turn around. Who's wearing those? Look down.
Oh,
And they're little, too.
yeah, they are.
Actually, that might fit on those feet. Wouldn't that be funny?
Maybe it has to go off base.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cute.
How would that? How would it be?
Okay. Let me explain why it would be cute. Okay, the leg itself at the ankle is very wide, so he would probably have to wear fairly wide trousers to hide that much leg. But the foot is very small relative to the width of the leg, so he would have tiny little shoes sticking out of wide-legged pants.
Okay.
So it would be cute. That is what is playing in my head right now. I'm sorry, internet. I didn't realize you couldn't see that. Maybe some of you were on that same vision with me, but I apologize for not explaining more thoroughly.
I feel like I'm looking for like a very decadent environment.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I remember having to go. Like, I think that the next boss battle I think it was probably one of the more interesting ones in the base game.
Yeah.
It's in sort of like a sculpture gallery.
Ooh.
And the enemy uses that to their advantage. I'm excited to see how they expanded on that. Pardon me, on that concept.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? I can't go around the cone.
You have to be careful when you're going near those cones. They're supposed to direct traffic. I have to express my love for all of these shitty corners that there are throughout the game where maintenance was just like, we don't have a place to put this, so here it is. Here is the shitty corner. This is where it is.
Yeah, and I mean, the props, once they've made them and tested them, they're probably pretty reliable.
Yeah.
But I have to imagine. I've seen an analysis, a deep analysis of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And the reviewer noted that the environments are just full of detail and imagines that at the scale that they exist at, it probably has some sort of procedural element to it.
I doubt that's the case here, though.
Right, and I was going to say that this doesn't... Like, maybe, like, those leaves were procedural, or maybe... You know what? No, those leaves are probably... They probably just made 2 or 3...
Like, textures?
Yeah, like... leafscatter.png, whatever file format. And what's probably happening is just outside the bounds of the level.
Yeah.
There's probably a bunch of leaves floating in the void, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's... Anytime I've had to, like... Well, no, I don't even have to talk about, like, Little Big Planet or something. I can just say that outside of a lot of Illustrator files, it's a field of garbage.
Yeah, it's just
sometimes.
A zoo of, like, tested and thrown out ideas.
Yeah, just hidden layers or just weird stuff that's been masked out. Yeah.
Well, procedurally generated things are good and all, but I have to say thank you to whoever on staff lovingly arranged all of the trash in the corners.
Whoever was on cone duty.
Yeah, like, that has to be such a thankless job, but man, it just really does make the place feel whole. That there are crappy little areas. Like, look at that. Look at those boxes.
Yeah, because, I mean, these boxes, they tell the story. Like, I can see the person that was sitting here.
Was like, oh, great, we got a shipment. Susie, you need to come pick up your boxes. 3 weeks later, Susie, pick up your boxes. You got a shipment.
Right, where it's like, wait, why did we get 5 of these? We ordered 2. What are we supposed to do with the 3 extra? And I can tell you what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to sit here and gather dust until the next shipment arrives. Again, 5 boxes, still only order 2. And now you're going to wind up with just the pile of boxes until finally there are the 9 of them there. And then somebody's like, I'm calling about this. This is too much.
Yeah. And look, it has happened before. You can tell.
I thought I was writing fiction, but yeah.
And they're all, like, perfectly out of line of sight from a normal person walking into the office.
Yeah.
You know, because when you walk in, you can't see all that. It looks really nice. Because that is an expert sitting behind that counter greeting people. That person is great at their job. They're like, okay, we need to make it look nice. But also, we have like 8 boxes back here that need picked up.
And see, this is just, it's a whole new, unique style of interior. Dang, I let my energy run out because I thought I toggled it off. But you can see that it's distinct from Detroit, or it's distinct from Hensha.
Yeah.
Upper Hensha.
Yeah.
I should clarify.
It's
I
just
mean,
a
lower
whole-
Hensha too, but
Yeah, but it's a whole different place. It's still a nice look, a professional space.
yeah.
And look, not all the bulbs are working.
Well, that
That's
might be
typical.
That might be a situation where they can turn them on. Like maybe there's like a. It doesn't look like there's a.
It's at the desk.
Even yeah, you could probably turn on all of those if you wanted to. Because I mean, look, see if they keep all of those lights
Track
on.
lighting, yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna do all of that, what's 6 or 7 more? Yeah. That's in a little alarm buzzer. Oh. Well, I want to go through. Okay.
Okay.
This is
Oh, are you in trouble? Or are you just getting detoxed? Are you
It's
getting
a-
baked?
We're in a clean piece. It's a
Okay.
sanitary solution station.
Clean peas, clean packs. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, you know, when you walk into a steamy, red lighted place like that, where you're not supposed to be, I don't know, I just assume getting baked. So,
Ah, see, here we go.
here's that sculpture.
Things are getting sophisticated.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the kindergarten from
Dollhouse?
Steven Universe.
Oh.
Because of the No, but because of it looks
Was
like
it?
holes in the wall. They're not. They're light fixtures that are hanging, but those different shapes that look like they have a head and then a body. Like from that angle right there. Those gray light fixtures.
Mm-hmm.
They are a similar outline, and it's a dark sort of area. Vertically arranged.
Was it called the kindergarten in the dollhouse, or am I...
I don't think it was called the kindergarten in the dollhouse. That would have
the
been
dollhouse?
entirely too creepy. I think it was just called the dollhouse.
What am I thinking? I thought that there was like a training day, that they all sat around and did art.
Yeah, but I think that was an activity more than a space.
Yeah, well,
Like, I know that there was the attic, which was a bad place.
right. See, they had subdivided areas like that with equally ominous names.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't watched Dollhouse in a while. Maybe I should just watch it again.
I wonder if we can find it. That was a weird and interesting show.
Yeah. Actually, I have a fun way to connect it to Deus Ex next time.